Spiritualist Church. It's nice to see so many of you. We've just got to do a short introduction because it's very important that you know a few things. And the first thing is, please do not feed the mediums. They're not hungry, they've got sandwiches, because if you tell them, they can't carry on with the message, because it might be something they're actually going to tell you. So be a little bit aware of that, because people get carried away and they start, whether they get back and told a whole life story in one service. So please don't feed the mediums. And the second thing is, when the medium comes to you, remember there is 6. It's going to be fun. When they do come to you, they need to hear your voice as clear as mine. So as they go through their mediumship, you might find it sounds like a question, but it isn't. But that's what it sounds like. You don't have to answer as a question, but you do need to answer in certain places. The vibration of your voice is your connection to the other side. So you don't need to be doing a Vinnie Jones. Ring him up and he has to press a button so you know he's heard you. You don't need any of that. We don't need any nodding. Because if you nod, you're going to break the connection on the other side. So the energy that you put up today, whoever you're thinking of, you might get the neighbour down the road, you might get to the teacher at school. Don't take it that it might be your relative every single time, because it doesn't always work that way. And it also might be that you take a message and it's for somebody that you went to school with, someone who's next door to you, could be for anyone. So keep an open mind. The other thing that tends to happen in here is that the medium will get 2 or 3 spirits with them at the same time. Because up there, or around us, I should say, they're all jostling for position. So if something is not yours, put your hand up, don't be afraid, and say, I don't think that's me. But sometimes when they're doing this, they will give you something, no, 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 no. And they'll give you something else, and you go, no, no, no. And it's because they've moved on. Lisa Rooks, Colin Roberts, Ashley Mills, and a very smart Stephen Roberts.
If you know, keep the mic on here.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Coming straight to you. Sorry. I've got a lady here. I understand this is your name. Okay. She's just, when I was sitting in there, I was really cold with this lady, and she was telling me that you've been a bit worried about something at the moment, or someone around you's been quite worried about things around you. Yeah. I'm just being told that she's there to give you guidance, and you know the angels are looking after a certain person around you as well. Okay, because he believes in angels, and he sees as well.
Yeah.
And I'm being told that everything should be all right, and there's going to be, I understand there's going to be changes around you in the next, you're thinking of doing some changes somewhere around you. Okay, I don't know if it's to do with the house or work or something's coming in better for you, okay, in a couple of months' time.
Yeah.
And do your paperwork, please.
Okay.
You've got a bit of paperwork to do.
Yeah, quite a bit.
Yeah. She said, this lady's telling me to tell you that to look over it. Okay, go back over it,
yeah,
and everything will be fine. I'm not quite sure if it's to do with money situation. If it is, there's money coming.
Okay.
Okay, there is a bit of money coming in. It's not going out, I've noticed.
That's good.
And she's just sending all her love and sending the angels to you. Because whoever's been sending up thoughts are getting to the angels, and they're going straight where they are. Because you've been thinking about someone in spirit and all.
Yeah.
There's a dog in spirit as well, I understand.
She makes me feel that she's about 5'6", 5'7" in height, and she's slim in build.
Yeah.
She's dressed quite floaty, and she's almost like she wants to dance around and she wants to move around. There's a lot of movement with her. She says you and her were like together. You were like meant to be like kindred spirits. She says She feels your thoughts go up to her every day. She hears your thoughts, she hears your prayers. She says she's trying to help you from the other side. She says things on this side have been really difficult for you. She said especially the last 5 years.
Hi.
Hello.
I've been given the name Margaret from Spirit, please. Now that might be someone in Spirit or someone that you're aware of here. If you can't place it right now, please don't worry about it, but I have got the name Margaret for you. I've also got that September is a significant anniversary for you, please. And are you aware of someone needing to make changes to an appointment because of something that's happened recently? Someone's need to alter or reschedule an appointment. And this is to do with medical. I don't know whether there was a cancellation or just needing to reschedule.
Yeah.
I'm just being told, don't worry. I've got a gran here in Spirit that was a very strong character, even if she wasn't physically strong. And she's saying, I was always in your corner and I still am. She was someone that really wanted people to know that they weren't by themselves dealing with anything in life. She would always listen if people needed to talk or needed to have some advice. And she's saying you've done very well trying to initially sort things out financially for a long-term benefit. I don't know whether you put savings towards something. She's respecting your privacy. She's not mentioning what it is, but she's saying, well done for making the necessary changes for the long term. She just wants you to know it's worth it. And she's saying, don't worry about the youngster that's struggling with studying now. It will come right. I feel that the next year they will get a teacher that understands them. It's not they can't cope with the work, it's just the work that how they're being taught at present doesn't engage them. And they will get a teacher that understands how they tick, and then they'll fly. That's what I'm being asked to say, thank you.
Gentleman would have been about between 70 and 80 years of age. Come to you, you've got changes to, that are actually currently happening at this very minute.
Yeah.
Okay, go for it. You're on the right track. Basically all he's saying is that you've been on the right track for a while, but you seem to get to the 11th hour and go, do you know what, I'll just wait a little bit and what have you. By the way, he says he's pleased to see in a place like this because you wouldn't normally come to his place, but he's saying, yeah, okay, I'll have a look, you know, that's what he's telling me. I see you now going back as a child, you would have spent a lot of time with this guy. Can you say that? He gives me that impression, he gives me that, and that, and he says, you're on the right track, I've got to keep it short and sweet, but go and do it, alright?
Thank you.
Can I come to the lady with the logo here, please?
Yeah.
As I've been sitting there, I've got a gentleman that stands behind you, and he said there's been some troubled times just recently.
Yeah.
Okay? He says, but you need to smile on your face because he feels like you haven't had enough laughter.
Yeah.
Okay? And I feel like he's saying, just put the past in the past and leave it where it is. Does this make sense?
Yeah.
Thank you. I've also got sort of family troubles going on around you at the moment as well.
Yeah.
And I feel like you're being pulled this way and that way.
Yeah.
And he's saying to me, if I was here, it wouldn't have happened. Does this make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. He's making me laugh. He's saying to me, you should smile again because you've lost that a little bit. And he feels your energy is being depleted.
Yeah.
Okay? Stop worrying so much about your health now because he says he feels it's getting a bit better than what it was. Does this make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. About his teeth. He's putting his teeth in and out of his mouth.
Yeah.
And I almost feel like he wants to put it in a glass as well. But he's bringing the laughter in because this is what he wants you to do right now.
Yeah.
You've got lots of energy and I feel healing with you.
Thank you.
Okay? I don't know, but I've got roses to give to you.
Okay.
He said they'd make some sense.
Yeah.
Okay? There's lots of love and light around you. And I've also got an angel being brought in and I can see a baby that's passed. Does this make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. She's being looked after though. And I want to give his love with you. Thank you.
From Spirit, a lady with a ring. Yeah? Someone had a ring? I've got a lady here. If you've got, what's that? Can you just send some healing out to America, please? Because there's someone not too good over there. I'm not saying she's really ill, or the person is, but they need a little bit of healing over there. Okay? But this lady's come forward to just say, there's been a lot of changes around you, hasn't there? Yeah. She was saying that there's quite a few changes, and there's more changes for you to come in as well, and everything. The lady who's sitting beside you, related?
Yeah.
Yeah. This goes with you as well, because I understand one of you have been a bit low lately. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Someone's had I'm not saying you had tears coming out, but there's tears been held in. Yes?
Yes.
This lady's there to just say things are going to get better because she's sending in the healing for you. And one of you do get a bit chill behind you sometimes, and you go like that. And this is this lady, that's you, isn't it?
Yeah.
This lady comes forward to give you the push, because you're taking 6 steps forward and 6 steps back. And whatever you're doing, the pair of you, you're not going forward enough. You need to follow your direction. Go with your gut feeling, because there's something going to come really nice and everything. Because she just put a rainbow over the pair of you. And she's given me a white rose for you, and I've got a pink rose for you, so they must mean something. They may have been put on the grave or something like that, or put into the grave. But she's just, she's shown me a Bible as well. So she must have been quite into the Bible and into something else. But she's shown this Bible, and she's just opened it, and she's just saying, go with all her love and everything, but she's opened the Bible to Psalm 23, okay? The Lord is thy shepherd, and she's just saying that's what you need around you at the moment. You need the upliftment. Step back. Does she have a bit of curly hair? Also, because my hair's gone curly. This is how I work. But she's just coming. She's a lovely lady and everything. She's got a lovely smile on her, and she's going to be with you for a little bit longer, because she wants you to go forward and everything. One of you girls had trouble with your car. Yeah? I thought so, because she just said she was sitting in the back. I don't know what's wrong, but she was sitting there. Okay? So I'll leave her love with you.
He makes me feel that he just wants to wrap his arms around you. He's a really solid gentleman, but he's got a heart of gold. And he's got, he comes through with lots of warmth and lots of love for you. He just makes me feel that he's a big gentleman, and he's roughly about 5'10" in height,
Okay.
and he keeps saying he's a big family bear. He does make me feel that he's a father or a grandfather link with you, because he makes me feel that he would have picked you up at times.
So I've got 2 lots of people, they're pulling me each way, so I'm just going to go with it. Please bear with me, I'm going to come to you, I'm going to come to you. Alright, I don't know who I'm going to go through first, but as I walked out of it here, I got this like diabetic tremble, and I knew it ain't me because I ate before I come out. Right, but I'm really sensing it quite strongly with you. I'm not saying you're diabetic, but there is this nervous energy there with you. Can you understand that?
Yep.
Alright, as I'm looking at you and I'm saying, oh, talk to her, right? Like, there was this hand on your back. On your shoulder, not your back, your shoulder, what one of that? And there's a gentleman coming in there with that. I'm not quite sure, it does feel as if he comes in on a fatherly vibration, but I want to put him back a generation, so he's more grandfatherly than fatherly. Okay, but he's coming to you, and he's like Michael Winner at the moment. The energy he's giving me is sort of, don't worry, it's only commotion. Alright? He's just saying, settle yourself down, breathe.
Yeah.
Alright? Just allow things to breathe, not breathe, be.
Yeah.
Alright? There is concern over a house at the moment.
Yeah.
Alright? Okay? And you're going, like that. Alright? Don't worry about it, like I say, life is a commercial. You know what I mean? All the world's a stage and everybody plays their part, alright? You're playing your part. And he's saying you've got to do as you feel, as you see fit. So stop hiding behind this nervousness, stop being worried. You know, he's trying to give you that confidence, okay,
Yeah.
to move forward. He's not as tall as me, he's about this tall, okay, you know, he's got his sleeves rolled up, and he's like, you know, a bit wired.
Yeah.
Yeah, hard. Yeah. I'm more different talks like that. Okay. But he's just saying one step at a time forward. All right.
Yeah.
It's sort of like it's because you dread the outcomes. Can you understand that?
Yeah.
All right. But you've got to be brave. You've got to put the bit between your teeth, and you've got to go through it because it's another's reaction that you're worried about.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Because you're trying to get your life back simply. Alright? Look at it back here. Alright? Because you're the only person responsible for your life. It does annoy me when you use love songs. I can't live without you. I'm nothing without you. My life's better. Hey? What are you relying on somebody else for? It's you that makes your life.
Yeah.
Okay? And this is what he's saying to you. Make your own life.
Yeah.
Alright? Whichever way you see fit. Okay? Alright? There's a lovely load of healing coming in there for you. There's a lady coming around with him as well, okay, and I'm feeling quite grandmotherly with her, right? He's sort of tutty. They're a bit of a comedy duo, these two.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've had people like relatives like that, my own family, they sparked off each other, you know what I mean? But the love was deep there, and she's just giving you some healing around here, okay?
Yeah.
All right? Okay. Oh, bless you. Oh, I know children jump into puddles. Alright, but she's showing me you as a little girl jumping in the puddles.
Probably, yeah.
Alright? Okay, she's saying don't forget that sense of fun.
Yeah.
Alright? How old are you now? About 30 odd?
Yeah.
Right, that was a good guess, wasn't it? But, yeah. Right, about 30 odd, but, you know, don't forget to have fun. If you need to go away for half an hour and just do something completely different and have fun, just to recharge yourself, to go back to, you know, material things, okay?
Yeah.
Alright? Yeah. Yeah, you're quite a good artist as well, aren't you? Don't say no, because you are. Right? Can we come to you, young lady? How are you? Because, yeah, there's this very strong mother energy there with you. Sorry, I'm not hogging it, but I just clean too much. There's very strong mother energy coming there with you. Right? And she's just giving you this really big warm hug. And that's all I've been getting with you. This lovely warm hug. I don't know if you remember her or knew her, but she was quite short but stout. You look a lot like her. Alright? Okay, I don't know if you've got pictures, you just tell me you've got pictures. Well, everybody's got pictures of their grandparents, I have, alright? But she's giving you this nice warm hug, and she's talking to me about this level of sadness there that's with you. Okay? Alright? But she's just giving you that motherly love. Cheer up, she's saying that's what you need, okay? I don't know why, and I'm going to give this to you, but I don't know what it means. Because I'll be arguing with that lot afterwards, because you've got to have some understanding, alright? But they keep saying Dad. That's all they keep saying is Dad. Alright? And I just feel like I'm missing something like that. Do you understand that? Okay, and this is where the sadness coming. Okay. You, young lady, what's your name? Juliet. I went to see her at Shakespeare the other day. Right. Your husband's not called Romeo, is he? Right, anyway. No, you're not, are you? Right. But anyway, right, Juliet, it's a lovely name, but I just want to say, from this lady in spirit, you have a beautiful heart. Don't let it be drowned in sadness. Okay. Send your love to your dad. Wherever he is, I can't tell whether he's on earth or in spirit, energy. Alright? Okay. But it's like a missing link. Alright, I understand that because I'm adopted, so I understand about that myself, alright? But you've got to, what she's saying is just accept things as they are, know that you're loved by your family, alright? You're loved by your dad. And now you must go forward. Alright? Okay, because they do come to you in your dreams. Don't say no, because they do. Alright? Yeah, they do very much so, don't they? They talk to you. So what do you need to come here and talk to me for? Anyway,
Can I come to the lady with the green stripes, bless you. I've been asked to come to you. The stripes really drew spirit with my attention. I'm being asked to say that there's something in your life that you're dealing with at the minute that you're needing to allow to filter through and process. It's not very obvious, and you're needing time to let things sink in before you make a decision or a choice at this time. Create new opportunities for you, because there has been a period where socially it hasn't been easy for you to get out, or that you've naturally gone through a period of not wanting to do much, and it's time to come back out again. It's time to meet new people and make fresh connections. It's not about ignoring the old connections, but it's about acknowledging that you've moved on a little bit because things have happened, and you want to meet people that connect with you on a different level, and that's okay. September's going to be quite significant for you this year. I know we all automatically think of New Year being January, but instead of having the balloons and all the confetti celebrating New Year in that way, they almost want to put it in September, because I know it can be the start of the school year, but it's as if it's a new phase of learning for you. Okay? The person that's giving this information is a gentleman, and I want to say he's taller than myself, but not much taller. I only want to say about 5'8". So he wasn't necessarily a very tall gentleman. He was quite slim without being skinny, but I want to say he was a very mentally capable gentleman. He was a very clever gentleman. Not necessarily academic, but he was very intelligent. He didn't need letters after his name to prove it. He was very good at understanding what made people tick, though, and very good at allowing people to have the space to talk. And he's saying for you, don't ever feel that you have to stifle your words. If you feel you need to say something, say it. You might have to bide your time, but not stifle it completely. Because what you want to say is important. And even if it might seem as if it's a difficult conversation, it's worth having. Spirit will always help you find the words. Okay? And just lastly, he's giving a memory of a beautiful cat that always used to come up and brush your legs. Now this might not have been necessarily a family cat, but it was one that very regularly came by you and always liked to make its presence felt. This is significant because this is a phase coming up in your life about really listening to your intuition and not being afraid to act upon it. Bless you.
Thank you very much.
I want to come to you, Pat. You've known that, though, haven't you?
You can look at me.
No, it's just, I had a lovely lady, probably about my height, maybe a little bit smaller, not too big, but rounded. Stood up, even though my height, stood upright, a very well-to-do lady, someone in your family. I'm just trying to find out who it is. She's telling me there's been problems with your legs, your ankles. Okay? Yeah. Can you say that? Okay, right. She said, don't worry about it. She's actually now stepped behind you, she's giving you a big old hug and what have you. And I don't want to cry because I'm quite an emotional type of guy, but I've also to hold that back. She's also shown me a hot air balloon because just lately there's been a few people, I know what you do, but just to keep that private, it's though you picked up on other people's energies and there's been a lot of hot air around, and as you know, you have to light the fire to let the hot air go. And she's thanking you from the bottom of her heart, really, because you do so much for so many people. There's a queue standing up behind me now, but she said, hold on a minute, I'm dealing with this first of all. There are issues around you, but she's now saying whatever changes, you know, patterns, you know, it's a bit like super lady, you know, you are there, you're always there, you never let people down, and you know this. Time to take time out. You've known this for a while. The last 3 months haven't been too terrific, she's telling me. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So when she comes in, I'm just trying to find out. She also shouted out Ivy. I don't know if that's her name or whether you can take the name Ivy or it's Ivy round the house. But she also gives me that strength for you tonight because at the moment you're doing too much. Can you say that?
Yes, I'm retired.
You're retired, okay. From what she also tells me is the last 12 months, going back 12 months, you have now seen the light. In fact, the reason I looked at you earlier was because I saw the sun. I saw sunlight all around you. I think you can take this because 12 months ago you weren't in a very pleasant place. Even though you helped other people, it's as though the energy stuck to you. Do you know what I mean? We're supposed to ground ourselves, get rid of it. But they were Klingons, you know. It's a bit like Star Trek. Everyone was clinging on to you, like, you know what I mean?
Expression.
Yeah. So, but it is. They've also given me the month of September for you, and they've given me the month of February. Can you take those?
Yes.
Okay. What they've also said, by October, what you're worried about will be dispersed. I'm not going to open it up to the congregation because you know exactly what I mean.
Yep.
And what she's given me now is a lovely bouquet of flowers. She is actually hugging you, and I'm going to leave you with a blessing.
Thank you very much.
Hi, can I please the lady with the glasses on her head, please? As I was sitting there looking at you, I had a light all around you, and I just feel it hasn't always been like that just recently. Things have been a bit busy, and like you haven't got time to do what you've got to do, if that makes sense. Okay. I've got a lovely lady. I feel like she would have been your grandmother. And I feel you've known this lady quite well when she was here. She's actually standing behind you and giving you the biggest cuddle ever, because she's saying at the moment you need that right now. Does this make sense?
Yeah, sorry.
That's all right. Do you want the tissue?
No, I'm fine.
Okay. She's saying to me that things are going to get better. She just wants to see you smile again, because she feels like things have just worked themselves up a little bit and you've just let it get here to your heart, okay? I just feel you're quite sensitive. She's saying to me you're quite a sensitive person.
Yeah.
And you take things quite the wrong way sometimes. Probably people don't mean how it comes across.
Yeah.
And she says she wants you to actually listen a little bit more, because sometimes you don't hear the full what they've got to say. It's sort of switched off. And then by the time you've heard the bit, it's the wrong bit that you've heard. So she's saying she wants you to listen a little bit more to what people are actually saying, rather than you taking it all the wrong way. Does this make sense, please?
Yeah.
I feel like you need to write things down as well, because I feel at the moment, not all the time, but sometimes you're forgetting things, and important things, okay? And she's saying, if you don't write them down, you're going to forget them, okay? She wants to give you daffodils, and I feel springtime would have been a significant time of the month for her.
Right.
Okay. I feel like she wants to see you smile, like I said to you, you know, because I feel there's been some hard times around you, and I feel you're also missing her very much. Okay. She was your rock in certain circumstances, and I feel you talk to her quite a bit. Okay. Are you two together, please?
Yes.
I feel you can take this lady as well.
Yes, I can, yeah.
What a lovely soul she was. And she did lots for everybody, and I feel that she was very family orientated, so everybody was together. But I don't feel that so much now. She's passed on. Okay. I feel I've got a little girl around you that's here, not in spirit here.
Yeah.
Does this make sense? And I feel she's very ballet type sort of thing. I don't know if she does ballet or whether she does some sort of dancing, but I just feel she's got a lot of energy in that respect, and she's really
I don't know about dancing.
but I just feel she really, really is a lovely soul, and she brings happiness out in you. Okay? I want to give you the month of February, please. I don't know if it will make sense right now, but I've been asked to give you the month of February. I also feel April would be some significance somewhere along the line.
Oh, sorry, are you talking?
Yeah, both of you. April.
I thought you were going back to
No.
Yes, I
Yes,
understand.
okay, thank you. Is this your mum, please? Or would it be your mum's mum? Because I feel it's on that mother vibration. No, the lady next to you.
Oh, yeah, I suppose
Yeah.
it's mum.
Okay.